Well, for a living, I'm an airline pilot, and this is my hobby on the weekends. I volunteer my time with the Commemorative Air Force to get to fly some of the Warbirds. So this weekend here, it's the B-29, the only one left flying in the world. They produced almost 4,400 of them, and Fifi was delivered on July 31st, 1945, exactly 1 week prior to the dropping of the first atomic bomb in Hiroshima. Well, it's kind of unique in that the way you operate the systems, if you will, in that we have a flight engineer, as in some of the earlier jets and obviously the piston engine days, but we have no controls to start it up front. The engineer starts it, we go out to the end of the runway, he does the run-up, the engine checks, and then basically in flight, except for in an emergency, we just call out the power settings that we want him to set. So they used to have a saying in the old days, the flight engineer owns the airplane, he just lets the pilots fly for him, by the wonderful heart of a man named Jim Cavanaugh. The Cavanaugh Flight Museum in Addison, Texas, donated money to Fifi so that we could re-engine the airplane. And we came up with a hybrid, if you will, of 3 different 3350 engines, primarily the parts of a much later generation 3350 called a -26 WD, which was on the Skyraider during the Vietnam era. But we have a younger generation now coming on board, and as we hopefully can pass the keys down, so to say, generation to generation. The engine parts are still actually, I won't say easy, but you can get them and have them rebuilt. What's getting tough is when something else breaks, pretty much you have to make it. There are no spares. As we joke around, the Napa parts store for B-29s closed about 70 years ago. So if we break it, you have to make it.